You found out your partner's been cheating or he's been cheating for a while, and you're like, enough is enough. Like, at this time in my life, I'm tired of this crap. I just want a healthy relationship and I want to be happy and I feel that I deserve that. Well, you do. So I'm going to share with you three things that are really going to help you step into this next chapter of healthy love, healthy relationships with others and with yourself. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into the first one. You really got to ramp up your self-care in creating these healthy, self-respecting habits. So what does that look like? What do I mean exactly? Well, specifically, if you are newly out of this relationship, or maybe you've been out of it for a while, and you're still struggling emotionally, start reading books on relationships. Start reading, educating yourself, learning new information on self-worth, or why men cheat, or how do I find myself after heartbreak. Anything relationship oriented. Also, if cheating's been a pattern in your life with your partners, you got to educate yourself on this behavior and why this happens and how to recover from it. You could start becoming a therapist to yourself right now, this very second. As soon as you're done watching this video, you can start therapying yourself. My coach taught me this. It was one of the things that helped me tremendously, and that still helps me in my life today whenever, crap is hitting the fan. Emotional release writing, not your journal. This is not journaling. It's taking out a scrap sheet of paper, getting a pen, and just start dumping out all of your feelings. Get out all of your anger, all of your frustration, all of, maybe self-loathing, and set your timer on your phone for like 10 minutes and just start having at it. And you don't even need to be able to read your handwriting. These don't even need to be full words. Don't worry about grammar in this. This is just you processing and getting this crap out. No longer holding in this frustration, this anger, these feelings of betrayal, and ruminating. It's getting it out onto paper. You're just emotional release dumping. And you may need to do this once a day, every day for the next few weeks, or maybe 2 or 3 times a day. Just depends on the severity of your mindset and your heartache. Okay. Now, the second thing is you need to start moving your body. All this stuck energy, heartache energy is just like stuck. So you need to start moving your body and getting active. And I'm not talking like going to the gym and working out for 2 hours and exhausting yourself and, eating 1,500 calories a day. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about let me get my best bod and I'm going to show him. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is you want to start doing kind physical activity every day. And I think the most kind physical activity each day that's just very nurturing and loving to yourself and to your little girl, your inner child, is long walks in nature, yoga, early morning yoga stretches. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can be 5 or 10 minutes, and maybe just meditating, right? Just doing some deep breath work for 3 minutes. Doing this every day. I'm not asking you to go to the gym to where it's very uncomfortable. I'm not asking you to do like extreme cardio and work out for an hour to 2 hours to lose all this weight because you think that that's going to make you feel better or make you more worthy. No, I'm asking you to love yourself and meet yourself where you're at and just be very kind and compassionate to yourself, to your body. This is going to help you just move all this energy out and to just heal. All right. And then on top of that, kind, compassionate, nurturing exercise is start making yourself healthy meals to enjoy a few nights a week. Feeding yourself how you wish that your partner, your mother, your father would have cooked and fed you and nurtured you. Start doing this for yourself and enjoy a meal alone over some nice music in the background, or over reading this book that's really going to help you heal, or over a funny, comedy show. Okay. Have it with a mocktail if drinking is not your thing, or have it with a glass of wine if you do enjoy a nice glass of red wine with your meal. Start being this partner to yourself that he never was. All right. So that's number one with the self-care and creating new healthy habits. I've given you a few ideas there. I'm hoping one stands out and that you'll try. Now, the number two thing is you don't want to isolate yourself for too long and just be alone and be by yourself. It's very important to get back out there and to socialize and to build a good support networking group of women, of friends. Okay. I love meetup.com. So my coach told me about it, and I found this beautiful women's book club near me that I joined. I still have some friends from that book club to this day. And I also joined this spiritual group of women who were entrepreneurs. And that was actually one of the things that led me into doing what I do today. It's amazing what happens when you start meeting women who are where you want to be or that are just very supportive and inspiring and kind. So you want to start doing that too, because maybe your relationship with your partner, like you didn't really hang out with your friends, or maybe you've had like toxic friends for a while. So you want to start getting around people that uplift you instead of the opposite. Okay. And the third thing is, now that you're single and you have the energy, maybe you had the time before, but your energy was so drained to where you felt like you never had any time because you were just like so unhappy or just walking on eggshells in your relationship or like trying to find evidence that they were cheating. So maybe you didn't really have the time per se or energy to do this, but now I want you to start doing this. I know there's a hobby or I know there's a passion. I know there's something that you're very interested in and that you would just love to dive in and learn more about or to start taking action on. Maybe it's learning about Italy, Tuscany, and building your dream trip there. And it might not happen for a year or two, but you can start learning about the region and you can start learning about the towns and the villages, right? Or maybe it is crafting, or maybe it is tennis, whatever it is. I want you to start investing time and intention every week or a few days a week or daily, whatever floats your boat, into this passion or hobby. Okay. Because here's what we're doing here. You need to start building this healthy, happy, fulfilling, and investing in this relationship with yourself. Okay. So let's do a recap here. The first thing I talked about with how to move on, right, from this relationship and just not repeat these patterns moving forward in the future. Okay. The first thing we talked about is really diving into self-care and creating new healthy habits, right? Reading, okay, getting knowledge, educating yourself on these patterns that have been happening in your relationship that aren't good, and really starting to be a therapist to yourself and to just be emotionally available to yourself. So you're going to start emotionally release writing, not journaling, but writing, just getting all this stuff out of your head, out of your body. Okay. Also under that umbrella with self-care and creating new healthy habits is daily kind physical activity, walking, all right, yoga, meditation. And then three, just cooking for yourself. Simple, easy, healthy meals you can find on Pinterest, right? Second thing, meetup.com. Right? You don't want to be alone and isolate yourself for too long. You want to start making new friends that are positive and uplifting. I love meetup.com, a women's book club or a nice women's group. And then the third thing was investing time and attention into at least one hobby or passion. Okay. Doing these three things are what are really going to help you to connect with yourself more, really going to have you prove to yourself and show yourself that I love you and we can be happy in this relationship with us. This is how you can really start giving yourself the attention, okay, the time, and just really the nurture and love that you have always needed, wanted, and deserved that you never got from perhaps mom and dad, which is why you went seeking for love outside you, even though it was toxic. And from this partner who didn't know how to love you. You got to start being the person to you that you want other people, okay, to be to you. Because when you can do this for yourself, now you know how to teach, tell, explain, communicate, articulate your standards, your needs, your non-negotiables. Okay. So everything I'm sharing with you in this video, my love, this is what I practice, all right, 9 years, 10 years ago to heal my heart, to create new concepts of myself, to create this new identity, all right, and to really just rediscover my true self-worth, all right, my value, and just become this confident woman. And to eventually, I called in and attracted a healthy partner that I've been with for over 8 years. We have a beautiful 2-year-old daughter together. Okay. And we shared this amazing life together, travel a ton. We work for ourselves. So we just have a lot of free time to do things that matter to us. So I'm just telling you that not to like brag about my life. I mean, we definitely still have problems and issues. Nothing's perfect, but when you do your inner work, when you start building this relationship with yourself that's really necessary, your outside world, all of this is going to change for the better. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay. I did this for myself. Not only did I do it for myself, but I've helped a ton of other women do this as well. I really hope this was valuable and helpful for you today. And if you're in a relationship right now and settling, I wonder if this is the right relationship for me, definitely watch this video here. Okay. 3 signs that you're settling for less in your relationship, because you'll like this one. If you like this one today, you're going to find this one very helpful as well. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in another video next week. Bye for now.